Hello, everybody. This is Minder Chen. I'm a professor of Management Information Systems at the Martin V. Smith School of Business and Economics at CSU Channel Island. And this is one of a series of video lecture on electronic commerce. And in this segment, we're going to talk about some of the benefit of e-commerce to both the seller and the buyer, and also what kind of good or services or company may appropriate in terms of using e-commerce as a marketing channel. Let's first talk about some of the benefit of e-commerce to the merchant or the seller. And using e-commerce certainly can help to expand the marketing channel, give firm instantly a global reach to a wider marketplace, and such that they may increase the sales of their product and generate additional revenue. Also, web is also a very powerful tool which allow company to target its customer in a particular niche market. And also, once you have a website, the store is always open 24 hours, as the sign kind of indicate. And you don't actually have hired that many people to run a website other than some development effort upfront, a maintenance effort, as well as some back-end logistic operation. And on the web, you can collect a lot of data about your customer, which allow you to establish better relationship with your customer. And also, web is a low-cost distribution channel for product or service information to your customer. And on the web, also, you can instantly list a new product or making price change, and the change can be done instantly. So that increase your response to the marketplace and increase your speed to market, particularly for new product and services. The benefit to the consumer is also quite attractive. First of all, it's just the convenience. You don't have to drive around and make comparison shopping by visit different store. You don't have to wait in line to check out. And on the website, you can find numerous informative and engaging presentation in terms of product literatures, or even video demonstration, and so the value of the product or service can be presented to you upfront via demo or even free software download, such that you can experience the experience goods. A well-designed website also make it very easy for people to kind of navigate and follow step by step to get things done. When you have numerous products to choose from, build a powerful search capability is a must. And once again, the website, you will find the most up-to-date information. If you have a chance, visit this webpage listed here, and where you will find a case of a company called Home Plus, which is basically a grocery store in Korea. It's owned by a British grocery store empire called Tesco. You find out that they have actually not just a website, they actually have postered of their grocery item on a subway station, that using QR code, which allowed people wait for the subway train to come by, to browse and eventually use their smartphone to place and take a shot of the QR code and to place an order on Home Plus website, and the grocery will be delivered to their home and once they arrive at home. So companies certainly are motivated when e-commerce come around, either by fear or by greed, to move their business online, and to .com your company is almost considered an imperative. And however, companies need to transform the current business model by coming up an innovative business model to take advantage of what the web and internet has to offer. When you move online, you do need to study the internet law. In late 90s, there's an Internet Tax Freedom Act, which allow a lot of internet company to be treated like mail order company, which they don't have to collect sales tax when they don't have any physical operation at a particular state. And however, in 2013, the Congress passed a so-called Marketplace Fairness Act, which required e-commerce company to collect sales tax if they have if they make sales for more than $1 million a year. So you just need to pay attention to this complicated tax law. And also you may want to pay attention to the interstate commerce law and the international commerce law. For instance, in some states, you're not allowed to ship wine across the state borderline. That's actually applied to e-commerce company. And the challenge to any online business is that your competitor is just one click away. And certainly on the web, a lot of websites present a broader selection for the user to choose from. And however, as we mentioned earlier, the shopper can easily go to a rival website to do comparison shopping. And most of the online websites offered free and faster shipping option. Amazon used to be, if you purchase something more than $25, the shipping is free. And now I think they recently raised that minimum purchase price to $35. In order to compete, some of the traditional retail store like Target, Walmart, or Best Buy are responding by have their own online website, increase its online inventory. And also for Walmart, they encourage the worker to refer Walmart customer to walmart.com, and they give credit for individual store when the online purchase was by customer live nearby. And Best Buy would also offer the best customer free and expedited shipping. One of the challenge to the traditional physical retail store is a phenomena called showrooming. It's kind of a more recent phenomena, which means people will go online and shop around, and once they find something they're interested in buying, although there are nice pictures they can see, a lot of time they will go to physical store, maybe Target, Walmart, or Best Buy, to look at that new refrigerator or LCD TV in the physical store. But if they find the price from, say, Amazon.com is cheaper than Best Buy, they will actually go back on the online website to purchase the products once they have seen and touched the physical product at the traditional retail store. So this actually to a lot of physical store, this is a challenge and a threat to their success. Let's look at kind of analysis based on the needs for product information and some of the demographic dimension to see what kind of product, service, or company has a better technology fit to move to the e-commerce world. At least in the early day, we'll find out that product which require a lot of detailed, up-to-date product information tends to move online more aggressively. Those are the so-called early adopter. And also company whose customers demographics tends to be with high income and better or higher education tends to move to the web kind of a business model faster than others. Although the demographic for people who are online now seems to be normalized, which means people at a different spectrum of the demographics in terms of the income level, education, tends to all have similar access to the internet nowadays. And one way to look at the e-commerce is certainly to look at your business. Is it business to consumer, or is your business business to business? And also look at the goods and services. Are you selling hard goods, or you provide service, or just the digital goods? And certainly deliver digital goods, it's very convenient, and you can deliver really fast and cheaply without the complicated physical logistic arrangement. So that's one way to kind of categorize different opportunity for e-commerce operation. Another phenomena that's worth paying attention to is the moving from hard goods to digital goods. Netflix is a good example. Nicholas Negroponte coined a term called atoms to bits. If we look at Netflix started as a DVD rental through mailing. That's to some extent still atoms. A physical DVD in an envelope has to be shipped to you. You have to ship it back. But Netflix a few years ago started a streaming video or movie streaming business. They're moving from atoms to bits in this case. And we may study the Netflix case in much more detail in this course. You can watch a video by Nicholas Negroponte describing this phenomenon called atoms to bits. Another phenomena which is driving e-commerce is what we may call asset-light generations. If you follow this internet trend report with a link listed here, it describes a so-called shared economy. And instead of owns, say, a lot of books, people tend to just buy e-books, so you don't really need physical bookshelf. Instead of have the DVD tape or the traditional tape or the DVD movie, you can just use Netflix streaming movie service, so you don't have to actually store those movies physically. And the concept of, so that's kind of, we call it asset light. So you don't have to store a lot of physical goods because a lot of goods has been digitalized. And the share economy, the post-child share economy is Airbnb. Airbnb allow individual to rent their bedroom or even their house to traveler who may not want to stay in a hotel, and because it's cheaper to just stay in someone's apartment, rented out a room to them, and that's what we call shared economy. So Airbnb doesn't operate any hotel. They just have people who listed their room or house for short-term rent, almost like a hotel. And I think in Silver Lake in California, a lady who rent out one of her bedroom, a really nice bedroom, and in a year, she was making, I think, $30,000 extra income to make the ends meet. So take a look of Airbnb and certainly search some of the news reporting some of the issue this company has encountered lately. For instance, New York City is suing one of its user for renting their room without a license. Airbnb certainly supporting this user. However, their website, they are stated they're not really responsible for any lawsuit or violation of a particular city's code that your house may be reside. Okay, we're going to close this sections, and when we come back next, we're going to talk about different kinds of e-commerce business model in greater detail. See you next time.